What are you doing?
Spy Kids.
I can't.
We're talking Spy Kids. Yeah, we watched it.
Spying on something.
Alright, tell me, did you like this movie?
I love this movie.
What was your favorite part of Spy Kids?
Well, first of all, let me just start by saying this is my all-time favorite movie of my childhood. So there's that.
All time.
Okay, from my childhood.
So here's the one thing I took away from this movie. The OSS is a terrible spy agency.
What's the OSS?
The OSS is the agency that the parents work for.
Sure. What do you think that stands for?
Office of Strategic Services.
Well, I don't think they were very strategic.
Okay, well, because here's the movie starts off with the parents telling the story of how they met, right?
Right.
Which makes no sense. Because they're having these, like, secret rendezvous, like, where they meet in the same restaurant in Paris. You laughing at the word rendezvous? So they have this meeting in Paris, and they're, like, having dinner with each other on opposite sides of the restaurant. Like, what spy agency doesn't know that they're doing that? Like, aren't they tracking them? They still know that they're together in the same location.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
It is very stupid.
You don't care about that? The
Strategic
OSS
service.
are terrible. Well, and then all their agents get captured. So after all the agents get captured, then 2 kids have to come and save the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's where this movie picks up. The parents, who, again, terrible spies.
They are. But, like, okay, there's this one quote where, I think it's Junie. She's like, wait, my parents are spies? They're not cool enough to be spies, or something like that. I was like, are spies cool to begin with? That's what I'd like to know.
You don't think spies are cool?
No!
Why not?
Who likes to be a spy?
Everybody. Have you ever seen James Bond?
No.
Oh. Well, here's the other weird thing about the parents, is the whole movie, the kids don't know they're spies, but their whole house has all this technology, like the spy equipment, that doesn't even do anything. The mom, like, opens up by taking, like, the nail polish out of the desk and, like, types it in and a computer pops up, but she doesn't do anything on the computer.
Oh, and then when the chair, like, just slides all the way back.
Yes! She has this, like, chair that specifically slides back to the husband, and that's all the chair does.
Yeah.
You can see the tracks in the floor. Like, they invented this thing just
It's spy equipment. I'd like to start by saying, I looked it up. 93% on Rotten Tomatoes. Can we talk about that for a second?
Yeah, critics love this movie.
Okay, but the audience score is like 46 or something
Which
like that.
I would have thought it's the opposite. Okay, so basically the plot of this movie is the parents get captured. Before they even get captured, we got Carmen and Junie, right? Junie has warts, which is, I think, your favorite line of the movie.
It's my favorite line in the movie. He has Band-Aids all over his... And then he says... Okay, Warts, time to meet your maker.
And so then the kids are lying about a lot. Carmen's lying about apparently going to Belize, and then Junie's lying about having all these friends. And then there's the scene where the dad goes to school with Junie, and then he almost gets into a fight with the other dad. And then
that was weird.
The dad's like laughing at Junie getting bullied, like, go get him, son. And then Junie has this like sexual fantasy about his dad beating up another dad.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
That's his dream in life, is for his dad to be a spy. You're in luck, Junie. And then after the parents get captured, Uncle Felix comes, and which is one of the biggest plot twists of my childhood. Pulls off the mustache, revealing he's not a real uncle.
Plot twist.
Because we all know a mustache is what makes you an uncle. And then at the end of the movie, too, the dad pulls off his mustache when he's about to fight the bad guy at the end.
Yeah.
I don't understand what this movie has to do with mustaches. Then the kids take a boat and go underwater. They go to the...
No, wait. We cannot pass this up.
What?
They're just driving off a cliff.
Yeah.
Okay? They just drive off the cliff.
Yeah.
And then they just go into the water. Like, who does that?
Weren't they, like, in the secret tunnel that, like, went over there? Oh, no. You're talking about the parents. The parents did that. I thought we were talking about the kids. No, you're right. Okay, the parents, go off the cliff in front of other cars. Mm-hmm. And other cars would have seen. I get what you're saying. Another part, okay, when the kids, before the parents disappear, the kids are training in that gym. And they're like, why do mom and dad make us do this every day? The parents were secretly training them to be spies the whole childhood.
But what an awesome childhood to just have a ropes course in your house.
Right, and you're like, Mom and Dad, why are we doing this? And all of a sudden they get this realization like, oh, they wanted us to save them someday. So anyways, the kids go underwater, and then the Thumb-Thumbs. We didn't even talk about Floop. Should we get into Floop?
The Thumb-Thumb.
So Floop has a TV show, and he mutates humans to be characters on his TV show. And
That's exactly what he does.
And to be thumbs.
He takes the clay and he, like, just makes whatever.
But then when you play the theme song backwards, they're, like, yelling for help?
Yeah, it's secret codes. That's what spies do.
So then why would Floop put that on TV? But, okay, so the kids, they go take the boat, they get to this hideout, and then they realize that Carmen's full name is a passcode. Did you ever learn that full name as a kid?
What was it? Carmen, Juanita.
I just remember the last part is Sky Bravo Cortez.
Sky Bravo?
Let me look it up.
Are you serious?
Carmen Elizabeth Jonita Echo Sky Bravo
Juanita.
Cortez. Juanita. What did I say?
Jonita or something. Echo Sky Brava Cortez.
Yeah, Sky Brava.
What's that?
So they go to this base and the bad guys come, and when the bad guys come, Spy Kids beat them up. Again, why, like, the OSS sucks.
Right.
How do these two kids that have had, like, jungle gym training beat everyone up?
Jungle gym training. Kids that have had jungle gym training. Like, every cool spy has jungle gym training.
That's my point!
The cool spies would be, like, lifting heavy weights or something.
That's what I'm saying! So how do these kids who have the, like, lesser training...
Jungle gym training.
Ropes course training? Is that better?
Playground training.
Then a bunch of stuff happens. The kids get... No, the third brain. This is the thing about the third brain.
Oh, yeah, the third brain. That's
the dad invented the third brain. Floop has robot kids, which are called spy kids.
They are?
Like the robot children, he calls them spy kids. The movie is about them. Like Carmen and Junie aren't the spy kids then.
What?
Yes, that's what Floop... He goes, I call them spy kids. So, like, I don't know what that means. So then, Robot Carmen and Robot Junie come to real Carmen and Junie to get the third brain. They take the third brain, and then Carmen and Junie go to that thrift store and then just steal a bunch of clothes and walk out. No one questions it.
No.
And then, again, they're wearing the sunglasses, and so the Robot Carmen and Junie don't recognize them. Genius. They then visit their Uncle Machete, which...
Machete.
Which he owns a spy shop. Just out in the open.
Well, but it's also kind of secretive.
The sign on the shop said Machete's Spy Shop.
Right. Which... What's a spy shop?
Spy equipment. But the point, I don't like... Why? That's not a secret, right? So then
Another plot hole.
They, like, take his jet or something, and then they fly to the island to go get the parents. They get the parents. They meet the robots. I don't know. Is there anything interesting in there that you want to talk? There's the whole scene where Floop becomes the good guy because the bad guy along was Mr. Minion. That's what he wants to be called.
Yeah, Mr. Minion. Specifically Mr. Minion.
Not Minion anymore. It's Mr. Minion. Then comes my favorite part, where the robot children are coming to destroy them all.
Oh, yeah.
The dad has a plan. Says, okay, there's 4 of us here. You take the 100 on the left. You take 100 on the right. 100. And then Junie's like, Dad, there's still 100 left. So first off, he's assuming that they can each take 100. This plan already doesn't make sense. But then the one more person gets there, and it's the Uncle Machete. He, like, does like a little roll into the glass window. Yep. He stands there, and they're like all about to fight him, but then they don't fight him. They just hide.
Well, that's due to their jungle gym training.
Luckily, hey, Floop reprogrammed the children to love. So then they all go hug the bad guys and toss them around. The main point of the movie, though, is it ends with Floop asking Junie, like, okay, what does my show need? And Junie says, it needs more children. Movie ends with Floop and more children on his TV show.
What do you think he's doing to those kids? That's the whole plan. He's just gathering all of these kids.
Well, there's 500 of them. There's 500 robot children that he's living on an island with.
Right, children, come to my TV show. Can I read you some reviews that I have? I love this movie more than my life.
Where are these reviews from?
I don't know. This movie is my will to live. This was 7 months ago. Who's still reviewing Spy Kids except for us? It is for this reason that I wake up in the morning. I live for Spy Kids. 9/11 happened. I went back into my destroyed $10,000 per month studio, and the only thing remaining in the ruins of my apartment was a Spy Kids DVD. I took it back to my mom's house and I watched the whole thing on repeat for the whole night. Spy Kids saved my life.
Alright, here's the one thing that's crazy about Spy Kids is the amount of actors and actresses that are in it. Okay, so you got Alexa Vega and Daryl Sabara? Carmen and Junie. And then you got Carla Gugino. Is that how you say that? Haunting a Hill House. You know her from that. She's the mom.
Oh, right.
Yeah, she's in a lot of stuff. So she's a very fan. Antonio Banderas, right? Mm-hmm. Yes, okay, clearly. George Clooney is the president. Do you not remember that?
The president?
A little block on his eye? George Clooney?
That's him?
Do you know who George Clooney is? Alan Cumming as Floop?
Floop. Who is that?
You ever see X-Men?
No. I'm assuming they have cool glasses like this, though.
Let me pull up a picture of Alan Cumming. Don't recognize that guy?
Nope. That's an X-Man if I've ever seen one.
And in future Spy Kids movies, which I don't know, maybe we'll review. There's a lot of other famous actors.
This Spy Kids, though, is the best Spy Kids. Like, what even happened in the other ones?
Do you want me to tell you now? Two was The Island of Lost Dreams, and then 3D Game Over. The one where they go into the video game. But there was a fourth. There was Spy Kids Forever? That came out like way later though.
Spy Kids Forever.
And it was like a different cast completely.
How does this movie compare to Shark Boy and Lava Girl?
Better.
This is better than Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Yes.
I'm sure you're right. I don't remember Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
So did you at least like, do you like Spy Kids?
I love Spy Kids. I told you it was my favorite movie in the 1900s.
2001. Yeah, Spy Kids. I actually really enjoy it. I don't think it's a great movie, but I think it's on purpose. Because again, like I can't get away from the scene with the mustache. That can't be like they're trying to be funny, right? So in that case, like as a parody spy movie, it's really well done.
Yeah.
Great for the whole family.
Great for the whole family.
Brings back a lot of nostalgic memories. What would you rate it?
9.5 out of 10.
9.5 out of 10. I'll give it about a 7.
This is a perfect movie. Did you hear that? It saved your life. No, this is a movie. This is a movie for the whole family and really brought us back from 9/11. So thank you, Spy Kids.
Okay, so that's Spy Kids. We liked it. Go watch it. It's on Netflix.
It.
Until then, like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
We'll be back for another classic review here.
Classic reviews from the Sawchucks.
Leave a comment below what we should watch next, and maybe we'll just watch it.
Yep.
Until then.